What's up, Everyday Blades? We have a new knife here from Midgards-Messer, the large Beowulf V2. So they released the original, the V1 version of this. The scales weren't anodized on that one. Is the only difference I know of. Every other thing is the same. Running on ceramic bearings. It's got a titanium frame lock with a secondary twist lock to hold that down for security. Also, it has another pin lock you can pin in here to essentially make this thing a fixed blade. You can also close it and pin it closed so it doesn't come open. So this is the some Midgards-Messers come with a pouch and some don't. I think most of them do come with a pouch. This one did. So this is the larger version of the little Beowulf. And this has been one of my favorite Midgards-Messer. The quality of this thing is just unmatched. It's just beautiful. The rounded edges and the beautiful anodization. They do a better job at anodizing their scales and their knives than anybody else I know of. Other than some of the lightning anodizing, which is really cool. So you can see they're identical. It's just the scale is a lot larger. Let's look at it up against some common knives like the Benchmade grip. You can see it just swallows the grip. And the Civivi Elementum. Just a piece. You know, just looking at the simple materials, the 6AO4V chunks of titanium. Look how thick that and wide that titanium is. Just materials alone, you feel like you're getting your money's worth. These knives are manufactured by Concept. They're their OEM, and they do a fantastic job. I love Concept knives, too. They use CPM D2, which is a powdered metallurgy. It's a powdered steel made by Crucible. It's a powdered version of the standard D2. The action is just beautiful on this thing. It just thumb rolls out so easily and closes very easily. I love it. Let's take some measurements on it and see what she's hitting at. Big old beefer. 3.5 on the blade. About 4 3/4 on the handle scales before the breaker. Let's check the sharpness of it. I don't think we've ever done this on a Midgards. Let's see how sharp they come from the factory. This knife hasn't cut anything. Load this thing up real quick. Alright. Let's check and see where she's hitting at. 235. That's right at razor blade sharp. That's pretty sharp for a blade that fat. Very nice. Let's check the weight on her. Twelve and a half ounces. Oh yeah. She's got some heft to her, but you know, Midgards knows what these are. They're not pretending that these are competing with an everyday EDC that's super easy to carry and, you know, super easy to deploy. These are collector's knives, and they go above and beyond. I mean, you won't find a flaw in these knives. I think I have 15 of them, and I've yet to find a flaw in any of them. There's no chips in them, no scratches. They're just, the refining process is perfect. Like I said, they use Concept. Concept does an amazing job. The people are very easy to deal with. You can go to Midgards-Messer USA, and now is kind of a unique time because normally they release 200 knives, right? These are all limited editions, and those 200 are gone, and that's it. You're not getting any more. Maybe a couple of years later they'll release a V2, which is what this is, probably a couple of years later or more. They only make so many, and once they're gone, they're gone. They actually but normally they do the pre-order and then they get them in. But by the time they get them in, the pre-orders have taken up all the knives. There's none to sell. Now's a unique time. They have a few knives on their website that are available, and this is one of them. And if you want this knife, you better get it now, or you're going to be paying the secondary ridiculous prices. I want to say this knife was like $350-ish, and that's a steal for this knife. I mean, any other company made this knife would be $500. This is a monster knife. So I don't know. I'm just a huge fan of them. They're for some people, and they're not for others, but they're definitely for me. Guys, I appreciate you watching. God bless you and your families. Say a prayer for our country. I'll put the links in the description where to purchase them at Midgards-Messer USA. Good night.